Alright, so this is Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, and we're gonna go right into it, as you can skip the cutscene with just pressing a button in this game. And the game is probably gonna crash in like a second, because it likes to do that, so I can't do much about it, so let's see. Oh, go! Actually didn't crash, nice. Well, that's a good sign. Alright. So, dropping through that hole there is like a bit faster than taking the elevator, so that's a cool thing. And you can like wall strafe in these tubes to go a bit faster, which is like you press the wall strafe key, or like the strafe key that's pointing to the wall to get a bit faster than what you would actually be doing otherwise. There's like a console here that I want to hit like in the air. Okay, that worked out pretty fine. Now coming up is like a sequence of crouch jumps where I have to get more height by crouch jumping, and I can skip this elevator by that. Yeah, there we go. And oh god, that was horrible. But yeah, here are like 3 strafe jump chains that skip a lot of like a whole part of this level. It's like probably a minute if you play it casually, and you just skip that by some strafe jumping. And all of those got found by Reaver, who's like a guy who did some routing and stuff on the segmented and also segmented stuff on the SA forums. And yeah, he also like when I saw his posts in the SA forums, that kind of got me started with this game and basically speedrunning in general, so huge shoutouts to him. So you probably noticed that I'm like strafe jumping all the time, and that's because this game is based on the Quake 3 engine, so strafe jumping is just gonna happen, I guess. And it's actually by Raven Software, who also did like Outcast, which is really similar to this game as well. So if you played that, you probably noticed some similarities already. So there's like a jump you can do here. It's really hard trying to get it. Oh god, I actually got it. That's pretty good. Like you have to circle jump around that pillar there. That's pretty good. Now you have to shut down this warp core right here, and it's actually timed, so you only have 30 seconds to disable it, but that's not that big of a deal. Guess it's already finished. Coming up is like an intruder part where you have to fight off a couple of intruders. And there's one thing I can do to skip another elevator, which is by using a barrel to barrel boost me. But it's only possible if the RNG is nice, because... Okay, yeah, it's actually still here. So the enemies in this room can already shoot it, so that it's not there anymore. And then you can't do the skip and have to go for the usual route. So it turns out that fighting these guys is fastest if you just use the compression rifle in the sniping mode, which is like every weapon in this game has 2 fire modes, so the sniping mode of this weapon would be the second fire mode. Now this door has to be opened by Foster actually, which is still open like the Bit War, so if you want to save or kill him, you can still donate for that. And these couple of jumps, you don't really have to do them, but it gets you in a pretty nice position to kill these guys. Where you, yeah, in this room you have to kill everyone as well, and it's just fastest by using this weapon again. That's also why I like picked up all the ammo before to actually have enough to kill these off. Alright, so this is like the first pre-mission Voyager section. So basically you're talking to your teammates and getting ready for missions and stuff. And you may have noticed already that there's like no dialogue. Oh, well, you probably haven't heard any dialogue so far. And that is because, so in this game, if you start the game without any audio output, that means if you just have a PC and you don't have headphones plugged in, then it will skip all the conversations. So, well, all the sounds actually, but it will, yeah, skip all the conversations, which means that you save over the course of the whole run like 10 minutes or maybe even more. So I played like a while for that with just no audio at all, and then it just became too boring. So what you can do instead is that you delete the sound files that actually, like those conversation files that take time. And by doing that, you have basically the equivalent of the sound glitch, but yeah, so you have the equivalent of the sound glitch, but you still have like the atmospheric weapon sounds and stuff like that, so it's just a lot nicer to play. Oh yeah, this is also our player model, if you wanted to see it. I mean, you donated for it, so I guess you wanted to. Yeah, this is also how strafe jumping like looks, if you look from it above. Pretty funny. Alright, so we're going on to the next mission, which is like a Therian chip, if you've played the game. And so this is like one part where usually they would be talking a lot, and now because of the sound glitch, they're actually not doing that. But they still do the animations, so it's not like this just ends immediately. It's like they still have to walk around and stuff like that, but just the conversation's not going at all. Also for the sound glitch, I have to give shoutouts to Pogington, who actually, like at last ESA, I was playing this game, and then Pogington came along and took out his headphones, and suddenly I realized, what? Why are the guys not talking anymore? And that's actually how I discovered the glitch. So this fight is kind of timed, so you can't really save any time here. They just spawn all the time, and it doesn't matter how fast you kill them. We can also have a couple of donations right now.
Thank you very much. We actually only have one donation, but it is a $20 anonymous donation, so thank you very much for your generosity. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to remind you that we have a lot of incentives going on strong still, so be sure to check those out and get your donations in. Thank you, Anonymous, once again.
Alright, so here I gotta wait for my teammate, which is Chell, that guy over there, to open this door for me. And then we can go on. So, as I said, like, because of the Quake 3 engine, we have strafe jumping in this game. But it's actually quite different from, like, the original Quake 3, because the, like, you have a lot more air control in this game, which means that you can, like, change your direction, or the direction you're going in while jumping a lot better than you could do in the original Quake 3 physics. You can do a little jump here to kind of go around spawning enemies, which is kind of nice. And you can also skip going around that spiral if you don't get knocked out like that. And yeah, it's a little bit faster to jump up there rather than go around. So this is like usually a room with a pretty big fight in it, but if you like kill these spawners right here, then all the enemies won't spawn at all, and you only have to kill 2 of them, and it's like way faster than actually doing the whole fight. Okay. So there are like some consoles which are really hard to hit, but this one is pretty easy. Like you can just go past it and like hit it while you like jumping next to it, which is pretty cool because it's like way faster than if you would just stop there and have to hit it like that. But they are also like really bad consoles which you have to stand like directly in front of, and that's pretty annoying. Now coming up is like a hallway where you have to, well, basically what you do is try to not get blocked by these guys. That was kind of well. And then there's this room where you have to fight all the enemies that spawn in this room to go on. But you don't have to kill the ones that are coming from the hallway, so what I'm trying to do is like focus on only the guys spawning here. And yeah, that's kind of annoying now because I have no idea who actually spawned and who was from the hallway now. So it's kind of RNG how they behave, I guess, but if you can keep track of them, you can make it a little bit faster by ignoring the guys coming from the hallway. So this is kind of precise. Alright, it's pretty good. It skips like going to the other side of the room and shooting the force field generator from there. So, oh, that was pretty close. In this room, you have to like this is like a teleporter, and apparently Shell shot it. I have no idea how he did that with not even being in the room, but alright, let's believe that, I guess. You could skip that by killing Shell, but the problem is that you need him later to open a force field, so I cannot skip that, unfortunately. And these fireflies are going to repair it, which is like the casual way of doing this. I'm destroying the spawners here again to not have to fight them, because Shell would like to get stuck on them if I didn't bother with those spawners, and the enemies would be in the room. Yeah, this is like the force field I was talking about. If he wouldn't be here, then we couldn't go through it and continue. It's like another kind of skip here. Usually you have to solve like a puzzle, but if you're just fast enough, you can just go through it by just shooting the force field generator instantly. Oh god, that guy's hiding behind him. Alright.
You had to stay behind.
So yeah, I killed those guys again, so that Foster, which was actually the guy you just saw, follows me basically. Because again, my teammates like to get stuck on like everything that's possible, so gotta make sure that you kind of babysit them and get them to where they should be. Yeah, so this is Foster, and you can decide if you want to save or kill him. It's gonna be, well, it will take some time until we are at the point where we actually save or kill him. And nicely he opens the force field for us, so we can just strafe jump to the end of the level. Okay, so another thing with the sound glitch is that animations can get weird. So if you look at the doctor, which is like the guy in the green thing here, he likes to slide like on the ground. So what's happening there is that the timings get kind of screwed. So like the wrong animation gets shown in the wrong time, and that's why he's like sliding or moonwalking, I guess, on the ground. So this is like again a Voyager talking section, and I went into the room just to hit a trigger basically. And yeah, again, those conversations, they aren't really happening and we're not really interested in them, so kinda antisocial, I guess. Just not listening to your teammates at all. Alright, so we're preparing for like the next mission again. Hello? Okay. And what we have to do is like get a shuttle ready for it. And you can like shoot this glass and jump through it, which doesn't actually save time because you have to wait for that guy, but it looks cool, so why not do it? Yeah, so we just unlock the shuttle so that we can go with it. Alright, so this is like an infiltration mission, which means you should be quiet and not alarm the guys, but we're not really interested in that because we want to go fast, so our boss, which is Foster again, isn't really that satisfied with what we're doing here, but he doesn't really have time to complain, so I guess that is fine as well. Yeah, so this is like the most narrow level in the game, and it makes strafe jumping kind of hard, but it's also kind of challenging, so I kind of like it even. Because you have to be like pretty precise with stuff if you don't want to get stuck on everything.
I don't recognize these markings.
This is not an archaeological expedition. Just get the samples and get out.
Roger,
Like for example, these slopes are like really annoying if you want to go through doors, because if you're like slightly off in front of the door, then you might get like pushed up and it takes ages to go through the door then. Alright, so coming up is another skip where you go through a door that you're usually not supposed to go through yet, but there's a guy going through it, and if you're fast enough, yeah, you can just slip through there, where you usually have to like do a lot of stuff like kill a couple of enemies and hit a console to actually open the door and go through it, so that saves quite some time. Now this level, you pretty much skip all of it by just one single strafe jump, which is pretty easy as well. Like, it's one of the easiest strafe jumps, I guess. You don't really have to be doing a good strafe for that. But yeah, it skips like a lot, like a pretty big part. Hello, can I get up. Thanks. Okay, so that was the jump already, and it just skips the entire level. I have no idea how they thought that that distance would be enough for the Quake 3 engine, but anyway. Guess they didn't really think about that. Quite low on health, so I might have to watch that, but should be fine. So here wall strafing wouldn't really help, so what I'm doing is just mashing my jump button to go a little bit faster than what you would usually be doing. And so this game kind of rates you in this mission for how well you did. And you can remember we did kind of poorly, because we just alarmed everyone pretty much. But the game still thought that was okay enough, so he actually, or like the game actually says, well, you did pretty well, so that guy we just saw survived. So if you like have a really bad run, then it will kill that guy, but usually you should be saving him with that. And I just did another skip there as well, which is like jumping over that gap there. Usually you have to do a pretty big fight in that room. So just shoot the table to kind of get them out of the way. But I won't really be bothering with them, because it doesn't really matter. So there's like another crawl space coming up, and you can't wall strafe in that because you have these weird segments. So again, I'm doing the jump a bit strat here to go a little faster. And also those things are pretty annoying because they can block you quite easily. Okay, I don't actually know if 25 health will be enough to survive like the next drop. Probably won't, so I should probably give on the health. Oh yeah, this is probably what you were donating for. Yeah, I'm gonna go down it a bit, yeah. You could like drop the whole ladder, but I don't think I could survive it with 21 health. Maybe I would be at like 1 health and it just takes 20 health from you, but should be fine with that. Alright, so coming up is like a room where you have to fight 4 of the guys. And this is like the grenade launcher, which you will see quite a lot during the run, because it's like the most powerful weapon. But the thing is that if you hit them like not directly, then they like to get thrown around, which can screw you up by, well, you don't really know where they are anymore if they get thrown to the other side of the room. So now we have like a very interesting boss fight, because yeah, you will see. Alright, so this guy, he has like a yellow armor, and when he has that, he is invincible. But what you're basically doing is waiting for him to target you, then he starts shooting, then you jump under this, and then he doesn't hit you. And you repeat that like 8 times. And that is the boss fight. Actually, you have to be careful to not die here. Alright. So yeah, it also doesn't really matter what weapon you're using, because as soon as the armor turns off, you can hit him. And it doesn't matter what weapon you're using, because it doesn't matter how much damage you do. It's just programmed like, if he gets hit, I'm gonna like reduce the counter, and it's like at 8 or something. So you just have to hit him 8 times, doesn't matter which weapon. Cool thing of this is though that we will get his weapon, which is actually quite powerful. And it also has a cool feature, which is that it has repelling projectiles, which I can show you in a second if he like finish dying. Alright, thanks. Yeah, so these projectiles are like repelling and repeatedly repelling as well, so I can use that later in the run to shoot around counters basically. You'll see that as well. Oh, I should probably heal. That's a better idea. Yeah, here this weapon is pretty good because of the fire rate, and you can kind of get all of the enemies out of your way with it, because it's pretty good in like getting rid of the hitbox of enemies quickly. Alright, so this is like another Voyager pre-mission map where you're talking to enemies, and in this map there's actually like 2 rooms where your teammates are, and it turns out it's the fastest to like jiggle between those 2 rooms. So I'm just triggering the conversation, and while that's going on, I'm just strafe jumping to the other room to be talking to the other guys.
Do we have time for a few quick donations?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. We got $5 from PsyMonkey saying, "Can it be time for Star Trek puns?" Absolutely. I'm so sorry. Then we have another dollar from Suicide Machine saying, "I actually managed to keep myself awake for the last 18 hours to catch Coddy's Hitman 2, Pit Post Thief, and finally Sphere's Star Trek run. Shout outs to the developers of LiveSplit Memory Graph Component." Thank you. Thank you very much for your donations. And Sphere, you're doing a great job. Very good run.
Thanks. Alright, so this is where things may start to become interesting, because as you could maybe see, we have like 4 teammates with us on this mission. And teammates are generally a bad thing, because they are basically useless, and what they do is they softlock the game, pretty much. So we're gonna see if we are gonna get a softlock. I would be kinda disappointed if we don't get at least one, but yeah, let's see. And softlock, by softlock I mean they're basically stuck. That was almost one, by the way. But yeah, if they get stuck on their path and don't like find the path where they want to go, then you basically softlock, because you can't change where to go anymore. And I actually need to know now if we want to save or kill Foster. So if you close that down right now. Shall we save or kill Foster?
It's kill. It's kill.
It's kill. Alright, that's pretty cool. So this is Foster, and well, what we're doing now is basically not save him, but we will kill him later on, don't worry. Yeah, but this is like faster than actually saving him. Yeah, because you basically would be going that way and do some stuff to actually save him. But this way, well, he was our boss before, and now we are the boss, so that's kind of cool, I guess. It's another argument for actually killing him. Okay, so this is like a pretty weirdly scripted thing, because when I like kill all of these, the game still thinks we're kind of fighting, so all of these are kind of in fighting position still. And interestingly enough, this guy is supposed to be shot, so this is what happens right now.
Can I correct that donation incentive still?
No, that's kind of too late.
Oh boy, okay.
I mean, I could start the level again if you really want that.
No, it's fine. Continue, carry on.
I mean, it would be like 2 minutes, so...
I messed up. I save actually won.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, the anti-speedrunner donations came in. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well,
okay. I'll leave it up to you. If you don't, then I'll match the whatever's missing to kill.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Okay, let's do that then.
All right, that's fair.
Kill Foster.
Yeah, so I would have to restart like the whole level from the beginning, and that would be like 3 minutes probably. So I would actually be more fine with if we just kill him. All right, so in this section, there will be a lot of Borg coming like from there, and this is kind of scripted as well. So what you want to do is you don't want to help your teammates here, because it's like if they are right here and do some stuff, then the second part of the fight triggers. Yeah, this is actually what triggers the second part. So if you would be helping them, that would just delay them doing like falling back to their position and doing their scripted things. And now in the second part, you just have to kill the Borg that are actually beaming in, and not the ones coming from the hallway. And if you don't know that, you're just like shooting all of the Borg and wondering why the hell are we not going on. But it's actually just those specific ones, and when I found that out, that was like the best thing for that segment, because it saves a lot of time. So this is like the first usage of the repelling thing, because I have to shoot like a distribution node right around the corner, and by using the repelling projectiles, I can shoot it around the corner and don't have to be like going all through the crawl space that way. So here the Borg are like spawning in some predetermined positions, so I'm gonna try and use my grenades to fight them off quite quickly. Yeah, that was decent. And it's the same when I drop down here. And so the game might return to like the menu here, which is a pretty cool thing. Which sometimes, oh cool, it didn't happen. Okay, that's nice. So sometimes it like just returns to the menu and then there's like an error message and you're like, okay. And what you have to do then is like reload the quick save. And you actually have to watch the cutscene then for some reason. I don't even know. Like it somehow has to be that the error is dependent on skipping the cutscene. So here basically I'm just babysitting my teammates again, because if I wouldn't be killing all of these, then they would be following me really slowly and getting stuck on basically everything. But I need them to be here because of the elevator right here, because they have to be on the elevator for it to actually start going. Where is the third one? Hello? This might be one of the... Okay, she's just slow. No soft lock. Alright. She's like really slow, damn. Alright, here we go. So on this lower level, it's like pretty much the same. Like another elevator where we have to go, so try and give them a free way to join me. Where is the third guy? Okay, there she is. Why are they so slow today? Oh, whatever. As long as they don't soft lock, I'm fine with that. Because this is like a pretty good part for soft locking, for example. If they like don't find a way, then you're screwed because you can't go down the elevator. Okay, this is like the second part where you can use the repelling projectiles like that. Because there's like another distribution node right there, and it opens like the force field. Usually it would have been right there around the corner. Okay, just waiting for 7 because she has to open the force fields. There she is, finally. And yeah. So coming up is a map that is, wow, it's kind of annoying, honestly. It's like basically Left 4 Dead, or there's some whatever Slate is zombie game where you just have to fight everyone and kill everyone. And like the sad thing about this is that this species, which you like, it's actually in the actual series Voyager. This is like species 8472, and usually one of these guys would like wreck me basically because they're like super intelligent. But I don't know why, but the developers decided to like throw them in like thousands at you, and yeah, make them be like really weak. Don't know why they decided to do that. It's kind of sad, but I guess that's what I wanted. So if my teammates wouldn't be around, I actually could skip all of this and I wouldn't have to fight anyone. But because I need them for an elevator again, I actually have to clean the way, and especially in this level, they like to get stuck on everything. Okay, I see all 3 now, so that's good so far. Yeah, and I'm switching back and forth between the grenade launcher and the Voyager Pulse Disruptor, because basically to conserve some ammo. Like I don't have ammo to use either one, like only either one. So are you like going on the thing, or? All right, there you go. All right, so now we're going to the end of this mission, and now we're going to actually kill Foster. Like we didn't save him before, and now he will be like the boss of the level. First of all, you have to kill all of the drones though, because he's like invincible for now. Yeah, this is him. So with the red shirt, you can see that it's still him. And there he's dead. We did it. All right. So in this Voyager mission, you actually have a holodeck testing thing, and you actually have that in all Voyager maps, but in this one it's mandatory to do it, which in the other ones you could just like not do it for the speedrun, because it doesn't matter there. And actually this one you don't really have to do it either, you can just leave, but you have to go into it for once to actually be able to continue. And in this part, again, talk to everyone basically, and also make this guy talk to everyone, which is like Neelix from the actual TV show. And the cool thing with this game is that all the characters that you know from the series actually have the real voice actors. And that's not only in the English, but also if you play it with the German voices. So they really went into that and got the real voices, which is like really important, I guess, for that kind of game.
Neelix?
Alright, so just gonna talk to this guy and then that should be it. I only can talk to him after this guy talked to him though.
Austin?
Alright, there we go. So here we're just getting equipped basically for the next mission. And some are talking in before, because why not? This is basically where the run kind of slows down, and it's gonna slow down in the next mission as well. Just like pretty sad, because I really like the first part of the run, and then this is kind of a letdown after that. It got a lot better with like the conversation skips, but it's still quite some time. And yeah, don't forget to pick up that helmet, because if you do, you look really stupid. Not like that happened before. So kind of background for this mission, I guess. We're like being attacked by a ship right now, and we can't actually defend ourselves. So what we're trying to do is like board a ship. That's like basically a huge gun, and we're trying to use it. And we're like in a lot of hurry because that ship is approaching pretty soon. So we should be going pretty fast here, but I guess they didn't really get the memo because already here they are like really slow, and it's not going to be better in like the next part. So here you have some low gravity, which is always fun. And yeah, I would be ready to like skip this room already, but they are not, unfortunately. They are like taking their time, because why not? They're like on a live critical mission, but they're just chilling there. So when they reach that console, I'm actually able to push this one. Alright, there we go. Now to like the favorite part of the run, to my favorite part of the run. Well, basically we want to take this elevator right now. Well, first of all, we're like busy with those guys right there, and then talking some stuff. But yeah, they like to go to this really slowly, as you can see. And just as a reminder again, we're like in a hurry. But no one really got that message, I guess. Alright, so we want to join with our teammates and take this elevator now. And as you can see, they are joining one by one and in a really slow fashion, which is like the worst. And I mean, I guess they did that because when they like made them walk all at once onto this elevator, they were just blocking each other and soft locking the game. So they had to do this this slow way. But especially with the background of the actual mission we are on, it's really stupid that it's like that. Like, maybe just put a cutscene or something that would have fit a lot better, in my opinion. Definitely for the speedrun, at least. Alright, so we can actually do something now, which is quite good for this map. And you can wall strafe here again to go like a bit faster. And yeah, it's supposed to like unblock a door that's blocked by a chair right here. And we can use this laser for that. And now these things are kind of weird. So as you can see, I'm hitting both of the buttons, and you would think, okay, so the laser goes left and up now. But what it actually does is it goes left twice. So these buttons work like that. That if you hit them twice, if you hit 2 of them, the left one will be done twice, which is pretty cool because I can use that to like finish that section twice as fast as it usually would be. And because we hadn't had enough of it, we're gonna go onto another elevator in the same fashion. So that's pretty cool. Alright, here we go. So yeah, this is like the perfect time for donations.
That's excellent, because I actually do have a donation. There's a donation from Chaos Zero, who says, all the love and Franker Z's to all of you. Franker Z, Franker Z, Franker Z. This is also a perfect opportunity to remind people that we are indeed streaming for charity. So, you know, get those donations going. And hit me up with some more Star Trek puns. I enjoyed that earlier one. Did you guys not enjoy that earlier Star Trek pun?
I didn't even get it, to be honest, but...
That's not something that you should say. You should say, more Star Trek puns!
No, but that means you have to do better ones.
Exactly.
You know?
This is good. This is good. We need better Star Trek puns. And more Franker Z. Thank you.
Alright, so in this room you have to like fight all of the guys, and this is like where the pushback of the grenade launcher really comes into place, because if you like hit them only one of them, then the other one will like get thrown all the way, and it's gonna kind of screw you over. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to hear the tech guys. It's kind of annoying at the moment, but someone can maybe tell them. Right, so in this room, you're basically waiting again for them to like figure out what we are doing with this game, because this is like the control room where we're supposed to fire it, and of course it turns out that we're actually not able to fire it right now, so we have to go fix it. And because they were like so slow, they're like really in a hurry now, and we're gonna hear that a couple of times as well. Especially by Tuvok, and like he was the guy who was so slow before. If he would just be running, then it would be way better. But
There were no indications of such a defense system here. They must be controlled from a different part of the ship.
We'll just have to be careful.
Agreed.
all right, so you can like crouch jump onto that elevator as well, which is like a bit faster than not doing that. And again, I'm just setting up this stuff where I like kill all the towers, so that these guys are following me more nicely. And it's the exact same thing for those two guys. You're basically just ignoring everything and just going through the hallway. And then there's like another kind of boss fight, I guess. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a boss fight, because, well, he's already dead, but it might be. Maybe it's also just to introduce those kind of robots, I guess, because those are gonna be appearing a couple of times soon. So here we get another weapon, and that one is, well, we're not going to use it that much, but it's kind of good for like close combat. So we're going to see it like once or twice. And it's like actually one of those weapons that has an asset that you have in Jedi Outcast as well. So you can really see the similarity there, for example. I mean, the movement is also really similar, because well, basically they reused this engine that they made for this game for the Outcast engine. Okay, I just thought we may be soft locked, but they're actually joining us, so that's nice. Hello? Okay. Alright, so in this level there's gonna be a slight change up from what we're doing with our teammates. First of all, I gotta like deactivate that gas ramping there by just shooting that generator or whatever it is. And yeah, now, so again we have like the teammates with us, but what you can do is just ignore them basically and not kill any of those, which means our teammates will be following really slowly because they get stuck on everything. But this is still faster because what you can do is you can do something in the meanwhile, like while they're getting to this platform which I just activated, so their target is actually set to that. And yeah, while they're doing that, we are actually going to go to the end of the level, because we can do that. But the problem is that we can not like end the level right now, because we need our teammates. But what we can do is align this plasma stream already to open this door, which we would usually have to do at the end of the level, and it takes quite some time. So by doing this while our teammates are going where they're supposed to go, we're actually saving quite some time. And this is like the best thing, because they are like stuck in an animation right now and sliding on the ground like that, because they were like thrown by an explosion and are like stuck in this lying on the ground animation, and yeah, they're moving really weirdly. Also, you can read a donation if you have one.
I actually do. We have a $1 donation from Suicide Machine with, I believe, his best attempt at a masterful pun. And it reads, if the warp core is going down the pooper, no soup for the player.
Yeah, good stuff. That's actually like a quote from the source code of the Elite Force 2 game, which is like the successor of this one. And it's like the developers put one comment there at like a part where the script is supposed to like let the warp core break down. Alright, so in this level we can skip a pretty good amount of the level, by like 45 seconds is what it usually takes if you don't do the skip. And for that we actually want this robot to follow us, and then we're like going in front of these rods here, and then we're baiting him into it, because what happens as soon as he hits the rods is that he will take the damage that we are supposed to get. So usually the damage is supposed to be like killing you if you try to skip those, but because the robot is taking the damage instead of us, we can actually just crouch under it and go through it. So here you have to hit like these turrets to open the force field, to actually go on, and well, this almost concludes this mission. Just have to hit this console and that's it for that. But we can still get some ammo if I'm fast enough. Alright, barely got it. So this will be helpful for like this part right now. We're actually gonna use like the new weapon we just got. So far we gotta trigger this stuff though. Oh, damn. So yeah, this is gonna break down, and then we can use like one shot to kill a couple of those guys. As I said, it's pretty good for close combat. Alright, my health is good, and for like the next skip I want to do, which is like a barrel boost again, so I need some health to actually do it. And this is like pretty hard to time. Dude, I got it first try, that's really good. That's nice. So it's like really hard to time when to shoot the barrel, because it like explodes a couple of seconds after you actually shoot it. And then you also have to be doing a pretty good strafe jump to get there.
How old is this place?
So I have to wait for my teammates a bit until I do this part, because if I like just go ahead and jump and they're like stuck up there, then they will like not react anymore and it's a soft lock. So I want to be sure that you're waiting a bit for them to actually be ready. Yeah, also this is the last mission of this game. This level is pretty straightforward because you're basically just jumping to like a cutscene that's at the end. And not having to do much else. So yeah, just jumping into this cutscene and then jumping into the level and trigger. And there you go. So in this one, you have to kill a couple of enemies. Well, first of all, you want your teammates to follow you again, and you can like find a pretty nice balance between killing enough guys so that your teammates are following you, but actually still going fast. So let's see if I can get that. It's pretty random sometimes because it depends like on the AI of your teammates. But other than that, so yeah, here I'm like planting some of those grenades to actually shoot enemies that are like following me. And now I'm basically hoping that they are following me. Okay, I already see one guy. I don't see the other ones. Okay, there's the second one. And there's the third one. Okay, that's like decent. It can go even better when they're like really grouped and follow you instantly. But it was pretty good. Like, you can also have it that they are like stuck basically at the beginning and you have to go all the way back to actually get them going. Right, so this fight is quite long. Like, you have to fight a lot of people here. And casually it's like one of the hardest fights, I guess. However, you can still kill them by just one grenade, and like this is the thing that makes this grenade launcher like the best weapon ever. You basically one-shot most enemies if you actually hit them, and the ammo is like you don't need a lot of ammo if you're using it. It takes what, 5? Yeah, it takes 5, which is like not a lot. You also have like a rocket launcher, but because that one takes so much ammo, it's actually not usable. It also does like the same damage as the grenade launcher, so there's like really no point about picking that one. Finally. Yeah, this fight can sometimes be pretty weird, because that was like the second section of the fight, and for some reason it triggered really late. Like sometimes there are not even stacking that many enemies right there, and you get the cutscene really early, and sometimes you don't. And also in the second part it's like kind of the same, although I'm pretty sure you only have to kill the guys coming from like the top floor right here. But I'm not sure how to like get them to spawn. Okay, that was actually pretty fast. That's pretty good. And we're just gonna take this platform down and join this. Alright, so there's not gonna be, well, the boss fight will be a lot of fighting, but other than that, there's not a lot of fighting left, which is pretty cool. But so this level design is basically that you have to go all the way to the bottom at the moment. And so what you could think is, okay, so we can just like drop down and save a lot of time by that. And that's actually true, but it's not that easy because they put up like death barriers so that you cannot like just drop down and skip all the things. But there are actually a couple of holes in those barriers. So for example right here, you have a hole because of the elevator, so you can just drop down right here. That was pretty risky. I wasn't sure if I'm going to survive that with that health, but it barely worked. Just gotta be really careful right now though, because these guys are pretty strong. This one's still alive? Alright. Okay, cool. Yeah, now I'm gonna get like this health right here, which I really need for the next drop. Just like dropping right here. And you actually want to be going through this death barrier right now. And it's like the hole in this death barrier is like really, really small. It's like still below me. Alright, there we go. Oh god, am I actually gonna survive this? I don't think I am. What I'm gonna do now? Okay, I think I have to load a save, 'cause this doesn't work like that. Alright, so what map is that again? It should be Forge 5. Yeah, alright. So because I didn't have enough health, I actually couldn't do the thing, because you have to do like drop a lot of times here, and it will go onto your health. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's like really small to get through that, so you have to be like kinda trying to go like a little bit into the direction and then go back again to actually go through. And you land at like the end of the level, but the problem is that there's like something blocking the elevator, so you have to go to that cutscene that I just backtracked to. And it's still a lot faster, like it still saves like 45 seconds over doing the level normally. Just gonna get rid of these guys and then join to this this ammo bar. And if you actually watch the ammo bar, you can see that we are getting 999 ammo now, so that's a pretty good sign that the final boss fight is about to go on. But before that happens, we of course have to fight his minions, because that's like the thing in games. And it's actually quite a few of these, but they're spawning in waves, so you can't really save that much time by killing them fast. But what you can do with this weapon especially is that you line them up so that you're shooting 2 of them at once. So you're at least saving some time by that. And the spawns are also like fixed, so I know where they're gonna spawn and before they actually spawned. Oh yeah, and that is the boss fight, by the way, like the final boss. And you can read a donation for like the rest of the fight here. Do you have a donation, or?
We actually have 2 donations.
Oh, nice.
One of them is a question from Brasku saying, is this Star Wars Voyager Elite Outcast?
Yes, it is. Good meme.
And then we have a $3 donation from Spock. And he asks, or he says, what do you find in the captain's bathroom? The captain's log.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Thank you for your donations, and please keep them coming.
I mean, we asked for it, but... Alright, so yeah, this is the final boss, and, well, what you're doing basically is shooting grenades into his face, and just walk around a bit so that he doesn't hit you, and it's like really straightforward. You basically cannot fail this. I mean, you can fail this, and I have, but usually you shouldn't do. Like, if he actually hits you, then it's pretty awful, because he does a lot of damage, but if you just walk around, he usually should not be hitting you, because he just aims at where you're standing, and not where you are. So yeah, that's time. Didn't even... sorry.